everybody, my name is Laurie and I'm here today for Empowered Living Institute's 30 Ways in 30 Days. I'm going to be talking to you a little bit for a couple minutes today about the practice of mindfulness. Perhaps you've heard the word, and it basically is being mindful. So you're paying attention and having an awareness of what is going on around you. In the mindfulness practice, you can change your life tremendously in changing the way you treat people, and it will also have a deep effect on how people treat you back. So in mindfulness, and you're going from that whole perspective of being aware of what you're doing, even as far as learning how to listen better. Mindfulness can teach you to step back from a situation, even if just for a couple of seconds, so that you can begin to think about how you're going to react and respond. I tell my students all the time that you have got the power to change a situation just by how you react. Perhaps you have people in your life that can really get you going, and you sort of get into this whole whirlwind of all these negative actions and reactions and all this sort of wasted energy. So in being mindful and taking a step back before reacting, before responding, you can change everything with just your words, your facial expressions. In mindfulness, we start to pay attention to how others are looking at us. Perhaps if somebody else's face is all twisted and they're looking at us like, oh my gosh, we can check how we're acting. So, mindfulness is not by any means easy, but it's not difficult either. It's just being aware of what we're doing. So before we meet again and practice a little bit of mindfulness, I'm going to sort of have you do just a small experiment with me. And in the next maybe week or so, even a few days, start to be mindful of the things that get you really irritated, okay? To the point where maybe your heart's pounding, your face is red, you're sweating, you are expending so much energy on this certain situation. I know sometimes for me a trigger would be the weather. I want to run today and oh my gosh, it's raining again. So I started writing down what triggered me so that I could go back and look and say, oh my gosh, well, I can't change the weather, but what can I do to change the situation so that this will not get me so irritated? So that's that first thing that I want you to try to practice. See what really gets you going. Be mindful of how others are looking at you. Be mindful of what you're saying, how you're speaking. Think about it for a minute. And sort of take a moment to step back, step away from it. Even sometimes 10 seconds is all you need instead of responding and reacting. So until we meet again, see if you can do this. Find your triggers. Perhaps it's a person, perhaps it's a thing, perhaps it could be anything. Find those triggers and see what it is you can change about it. Perhaps you can't change anything about it. They're bringing the mindfulness to the fact that you cannot change the situation. So anyway, till we meet again, we'll practice a little bit of mindfulness of the body the next time we meet. So I look forward to it. Until then, have a beautiful day. Namaste.